On May 25th, 2025, Phil Robertson, the star of Duck Dynasty and a man after God's own heart, passed away after a long battle with Alzheimer's. I remember on the day of his passing, I was coming back home from work after a long day, and my dad called me over and he told me, "Son, I hate to ruin your day, but Phil Robertson passed away." And as soon as I heard those words come out of my dad's mouth, I was sad and very disappointed to hear that he passed away. But then I remembered something that he said on the Unashamed podcast. He said, "When I die, don't cry. Celebrate." And it's true. We all should be celebrating right now. I'm celebrating, and I'm not crying because I know that Phil Robertson is in heaven right now, dancing on streets of gold, feeling no pain whatsoever, and he's united with his King and Savior, Jesus Christ. I also remember there was a particular moment in my life that Phil had a huge impact on. I was a hard gamer back then, and I remember the first time when I watched Duck Dynasty, Phil basically called my generation fat for playing video games, a bunch of nerds in yuppie land. And at first I was like, this guy's crazy, he knows nothing about video games. The more I started to hear him out, as he explained why it's unhealthy to allow video games to, influence your life and all, the more he started to make sense. And then I asked myself, should I give up my video games? The first thing I did was I fasted over my video games, and I actually fasted over them for over a year. And I did fantastic without them. Can I see a life for myself without them? The moment I asked myself that question, I knew immediately that those video games had become an addiction in my life that had to go. And so asking the Lord for guidance and for strength, He gave me the courage that I needed to give up all my video games, my gaming station, everything. And after doing that, I saw myself transformed into a completely different person. Now I love reading the Bible every single day. I'm now a leader for a college ministry here in North Mankato, Minnesota. None of this would have happened, and I wouldn't have gotten this far if I hadn't given up those video games. And I wouldn't have given up those video games if Phil hadn't planted that seed in my life.